Well, at first, the hospital wasn't quite sure of what the diagnosis would have been with Jonathan. They did their research on it and they told us that it was called Olier's. There isn't a lot that can be done to stop Olier's itself, which would have led us to this operation.
During the process of the healing, I had to wear a metal brace for a year. And during that process, my legs didn't properly develop. So we decided to do the internal titanium rod in the top and fixator on the bottom bone.
Well, I was coming down on a 2-on-1 at a practice, and I passed the puck, and the defenseman hit my skate, and I tripped to the boards. I went in with my leg twisted, so when I hit it, it twisted, and I broke 3 parts of my leg. I broke my tibia, fibula, and that's all. I broke my tibia in 2 places and my fibula in 1.
We decided to go through with the limb reconstruction surgery because Sophia had a differential in her leg lengths. She has a condition called fibular hemimelia, which is the absence or the stunted growth of the fibula. The reason why we chose to actually do the surgery when we did it was because we noticed that the differential was growing to the extent where it was going to be uncomfortable for her to continue on wearing rises, and it would impact her physically.
It's definitely scary having to go through surgery for your child. Definitely scary, many things to worry about.
And I was scared how he was going to deal with that, being that he likes running and moving and doing things on his own and being very independent.
I got depressed at first because I felt very helpless. When I got home, we had to rent a hospital bed and a commode and a bath bench for me because I'm not able to walk up the stairs yet.
I'd say the biggest obstacle was finding clothes that fit. Daniel likes his little thin tracksuits, and that didn't work anymore.
Every movement was impacted. There was pain management, there was anxiety. Sophie was impacted at school. She was young enough so that we were able to pull her out, and it would not have impacted her grade. She was in JK when we decided to have the operation done. So she was removed from school for the last 4 months so that we could continue to rehab her at home.
And the first day that I went to the gym, I was very self-conscious and nervous about the people staring at me and always asking questions, but I got used to it, and I know that in the end of this process, it's going to be worth it because I'll have straight legs and I'll be able to do things that I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't get the surgery.
When he was younger, he was once asked, what's wrong with your leg, Jonathan? And he says, this is how God made me, and that's how it is. That's how it's going to be. So as far as him having any worry about becoming better, it's not been in his mind. He's only known that I'm going to be the best Jonathan that I can be.
I kind of got over my fear so far because, I don't know, I just thought it was very unlikely to break your leg like that again. So then I'd conquer my fear, just to be more careful, not to be so worried, just focus a little more and just try to get my legs stronger so if I would fall like that again, it wouldn't break.
I'd say the part that helped Daniel a lot was his outlook. I don't think he ever stopped smiling, and he just was always very positive and just didn't let it get him down. He just knew that this was a period of time in his life that he had to get through, and he never let it get it down. He didn't let it make him just sit around and mope.
Well, you see somebody else's child and you hear of their experiences and you think, well, maybe mine will have a similar experience, maybe mine won't. And you're open to the possibilities, but you're shocked by the intensity of the situation. It was a very different, it impacted us in a way that I didn't presume in any way, shape, or form.
I'd say that what helped Daniel with his recovery was the fact that he never felt sorry for himself. He just kind of knew, okay, this is happening, and never let it stop him.
The advice that I would give to someone who is considering getting this surgery is you really need to be emotionally and physically prepared for this process. Like in my personal experience, I had a year to get strong and get emotionally ready for this surgery, that I'd be able to go through this process easily and I'd be able to have a great outcome.
Now you're making me emotional.
No. It was very hard to see you like that. Very hard to see you in pain. It wasn't nice for Mommy.
But you know what? You got through it. Look at your leg now. Look at you. You're wonderful. And you don't remember any of it, do you? Hallelujah.